Can you just give us a really, really broad rundown on what James Beard is and how you won? I think you're a semifinalist now.
Well, James Beard is a foundation. I think they're based out in New York, and they're around to recognize culinary people in the industry and around the country. I think they started in like the early 90s. I'm not exactly sure, but I think it was around that time. But growing up for me in terms of training for a chef, it was definitely something that was kind of like the Oscars of the food world for chefs in the United States. At that point, Michelin wasn't in the United States. And so
really,
they didn't come till much later. And so that was kind of like the creme de la creme of it. And everyone, wanted to be involved with that. And that was kind of what you aspired for, which is it's really cool to be nominated for it.
How did you get on the semifinalist list, and what was different now? Why did it take those idiots 10 years? Come on, guys.
Well, there's always been a bit of mystique and mystery around that for me. To answer your question, I'm not exactly sure. It was a surprise back then. A funny story is both times I got on the list, I didn't even know. I was informed.
Oh, really?
Informed by a friend or a colleague.
Hey, good job. What?
Yeah. This one was particularly surprising because the first one was a couple years after we had opened. To be re-recognized 10 years later feels pretty cool.